When it comes to COVID-19, we know it can get confusing, right? There's a lot lost in the headlines of fears and opinions. That's why we take Dr. Payal Kohli and have us on the show. She joins us live to give us the facts. We want you to weigh in the news. As we race for a COVID-19 vaccine, Doc, 9 major biopharmaceutical companies have just made a historic pledge that they won't rush a vaccine. Take a look at what Pfizer CEO Anthony Bourla told the Today Show.
The only rival here is the virus and the time to get the vaccine to this. You're right, it's an unprecedented moment. It's an historic pledge. 9 vaccine makers are coming out saying that they will stand with science. And the world is looking to science right now, in particular to vaccine, to make sure that we will bring us to the end of this pandemic.
So, Doctor, I want you to tell me a little bit more about the pledge and what it means, because people are, scared, and I get it. I am.
So, Tori, in my opinion, this is huge. I mean, 9 different competitors who are all competing to make the same vaccine coming together to uphold science. And I have to say it's so timely because the recent CBS News survey just came out that said 2/3 of Americans think that if a vaccine came out by the end of the year, that it would be rushed. So I think there are huge trust issues here with the pharmaceutical company, with the scientific process. So, as an American and as a doctor, I feel a lot better knowing that these companies have taken this pledge to uphold the science and not, give in to politics.
Oh, all right. Well, Doc, the president is just keeps pushing this vaccine, and it seems like he wants it ready by Election Day. The Pfizer CEO says that their model predicts that it's 60% that they'll have an answer by the end of October. So, Dr. Kohli, my question to you is this: do you think this is a realistic possibility?
So, Dr. Jackson, I'm sure you'll agree, as my colleague, that the scientific community thinks that this is highly unlikely. So, is it possible that something we'll have our answer by the end of October? Sure. Is it likely? Absolutely not. And I want you to walk along the timeline with me so you can see all the things that have to happen in order for us to have the answer. So first, we have to enroll 30,000 patients. And as of August 27th, we had only enrolled half that many. Next, we have to give them 2 doses of the vaccine at least 1 month apart. And then we have to wait. We have to wait for Mother Nature to expose them to the virus and see if the vaccine works. And we have to wait and make sure that no safety signals are emerging immediately and also in the long term. So for all of those things to happen in the next 4 to 5 weeks, I think is highly unlikely, very optimistic, and I think guided a lot by politics, unfortunately.
That's said very well, wasn't it?
So
guided by politics.
There's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, I love that. All right. Do you think people have enough trust in the pharmaceutical companies, or could this pledge help bring some back? Because I know a lot of people think big pharma equals evil, really.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the trust is really eroded there, and that's another reason I think the bar for this vaccine is all the more higher. So that CBS News survey I was talking about actually said only 21% of Americans would now take the vaccine if it became available, which is a drop from what it was just a month ago at 32%. Yeah, so I think the pledge is a step in the right direction, but I want to temper it by saying that I hope these companies actually deliver on that pledge.
Wow, I hope to. Dr. Jackson, is there anything that you want to add to the conversation?
No, she covered it. She and I talked extensively 4 o'clock this morning.
Great. You had a meeting?
Just having
with the rounds?
The discussions physicians have. I don't want to be over your head. Dr. Kohli,
Totally. I appreciate that. Thanks for not going over my head.